Street's maintenance. The Oxokin and the Amanas, Premier Automotive in North Liberty, Senior Benefits, Diamond Dreams Sports Academy, Harty and Stocker Jewelers, 101 South Dubuque Street, downtown Iowa City, the Midtown Family Restaurants, Suple's Flowers, home of 1-800-800-ROSE, GT Car and his crew at Suple's Building and Remodeling, Mike's E-Keys for Cars, Steve Anderson, Hawkeye Title and Settlement, and Deary Brothers Ford, Patrick Eads' place on Mormon Trek. Here's Tom Suter from Hawkfanatic.com, Pat Harty.
We're here. It's chilly, but you know the funny thing is you can still do everything, especially if you're indoors.
Well, that's not what she said.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
What?
I'm talking about people who say, I can't function in this weather.
Well, yeah, no, I was just telling you, the sun out helps a little, doesn't it, psychologically?
Yes, it does.
And there's not much wind right now. It's very still outside, so at least it's bearable. But no, it's miserable. But when I went and took the trash and recycling to the curb, I was expecting it to be way worse, but there was no wind.
Yeah, the wind is...
And so are we a little north of the hill, the tundra hill that's wreaking havoc on 250 million Americans? Yeah. Are we a little on the... Are we going to luck out again, at least?
We're between it. Yeah. We've still got 16-mile-an-hour winds.
Well, not when I was outside. We didn't have anything. I don't see the stuff moving hardly at all right now. So every minute we can buy without wind in this stuff. And then by Monday, it starts to warm up again, right?
Monday, 15.
Well,
that's 24 degrees warmer than it is right now.
That sounds great.
What's the high on Sunday? The women play.
11.
Oh, well, that's... Yeah. I thought the women's Sunday was going to be like minus 15.
Well, and that's okay as long as the wind isn't blowing, as you just said. You know what I mean?
No, 11's a little warmer than I thought. Yeah. And then the high tomorrow is?
4.
So the worst is today.
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason I thought
4,
the worst was...
minus 3 or 4.
Well, it's minus 9 right now.
Yeah. Well, no, it's minus 13.
Okay, so this is about as bad as it's going to get right now. And like I said, I can bear. Wouldn't it be worse if it was cloudy and really windy? And it would be way worse.
It would be way worse, but it's 72 and cloudy here in their studios.
He's thinking about taking Wapsie for a walk this afternoon.
I am.
Hello, don't you dare.
Hello.
That dog.
I sure hope nobody has their pets outdoors.
Shooter's going to take Wapsie out. And
we're going to go for a 6-mile walk later today.
Yeah, you people with huskies and all that.
You better put booties on him.
Yeah. People with huskies, get the damn dogs inside.
See, mine wouldn't have walked. They wouldn't have gone. They would have just stopped. No, we're not going anywhere. Does Wapsie not have...
No, she'll go out.
Oh, yeah, no. Lakota
but she'll come back in quickly.
Yeah, Buddy and Lakota would look at me like, no, we ain't going anywhere near outside, Chief. And then but we'll see. I mean, you could maybe go up the block, let him take a dump in your neighbor's yard or something, and then
well, she loves that.
Yeah.
Go take it.
That's what they make the little doggy bags for.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, I was going to say... The women sure escaped last night. I thought for sure they were going to win that game by 20 points.
But, well, they won by 7.
I mean...
Yeah, no, it was they got tight at the end. And
they did.
And then, Maryland just had a streak where they just were playing really well. It just happened to be at the end of the game, but they still found a way to win. And Maryland, I didn't realize they're missing 2 good players, Schmeichel. But even with those 2, they still wouldn't be an elite team.
No,
they'd be much better.
But we would have had a hard time.
Yeah, I mean,
but
but Maryland's 5-4 in the Big Ten right now. I didn't realize that they had lost that many games in conference play. But that's a nice win for Iowa. Jan's 40-13 now as the Iowa head coach. That's pretty impressive.
My brother said he watched it. I don't get it. Didn't get it.
It was on an NBC channel for some reason. I mean, they listed it as Peacock, but it popped up on my YouTube on the NBC channel, and I watched it there.
Well, they said it was supposed to be on Sling and YouTube.
Oh, see, the thing from Iowa said P-E-A-K, Peak.
Peacock.
Yeah. Well, that's what my brother got on Peacock. But he said it looked like there weren't very many people.
No, they're
terrible crowd.
But 6:00 game.
Yeah,
6:00 start in Maryland. It's a very busy area, but they're not drawing that well right now.
No, they're not.
They're not.
What's the weather like in Maryland? Is it really cold there too?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I don't even have to look.
Yeah.
because that's what I will look.
But if that was here at in Iowa City, there'd be a big crowd.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Although there'd
whether
still
it's
be
cold or not.
There'd still be a number of 1,000 people that wouldn't go. I would guess
in bad weather
with -13.
Oh, without question. Yeah, no, they wouldn't. I think there'd be even more than that.
But it'd be a lot better than it was.
Well, a lot would depend on too. If it was an afternoon game in really cold weather, I think people are different when it's light out.
Well,
but you combine it with darkness and stuff, I think that would make it even worse if it was a nice game.
Well, it hasn't hit Maryland yet, evidently, because it's 41.
Okay, so then no excuse weather.
They have a winter storm.
Oh no, the weather was fine there yesterday.
Yeah, winter storm warning out.
Hey, can you check?
It seemed like Chit-Chat was the one that brought him back in overtime.
In overtime, yeah, she played.
Well, she made
real
6.
Well.
She made all 6 of her free throws.
She made lots of free throws.
Yeah,
and she and Hayden were the only ones that scored. But the one who really, Journey Houston was huge. That stretch where she scored 10 straight points. She scored 10 straight points late in the third and in the fourth. That's what. I mean, that was big. But they found a way to win in overtime. Good for them. And now, first time 8-0 in 30 years. As great as Caitlin was, they never even did it.
No.
This team's 8-0 for the first time since the 95-96 team started 12-0.
And their next game would be against Ohio State.
Here it'll be tough.
Ohio State.
But I think they can. I think they'll win.
I do too.
Ohio State to me is kind of like maybe a little better injured Maryland team. But
I saw them play some last night.
They're not as good as they were 2 or 3 years ago.
No, they're not.
They're just not.
No. And they too are
very
have
beatable.
some injuries.
And they're beatable, especially on the road. I'd be surprised if Iowa lost.
So then that'd be 9 straight.
Well,
just when do they play? When do they play UCLA? They may not lose until then.
Well, they do play UCLA, but I think it's later.
Well, that's coming up soon.
February?
No. Well, yeah, February 1st.
Yeah, we're almost out of January.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
That's here?
No,
it's out there. It was here last year.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I don't give them much chance of winning that game. Do you?
No, but
I just hope they can. Avoid another Connecticut.
There's almost no flawless teams out there.
Connecticut's close.
Connecticut is very close.
Connecticut is better than UCLA, but UCLA is good. What Iowa needs to avoid is another Connecticut-type game, because if that happens, even if they keep winning all these other games, they're a fraud. They can beat
all they can do is beat them.
They don't need to beat UCLA, but they need to be competitive. If they go out there, what they lose to Connecticut by almost 30, right? It was just 90 to 64. It was they need to avoid that, and I think they will. But they could still lose by 8 to 12. But that's different than being. They were down against Connecticut by 30 for most of that.
Yeah, I don't want us to get boat raced, and it won't be a good look if we do.
No, even if they keep winning all these other games, it won't be a good look.
Well, you guys don't get too cold.
All right. Well, you too, Carney. Stay warm. Stay inside if you can.
Okay, Doc.
All righty.
We'll see you.
Yep.
Hey, what is going on in Dallas right now, weather-wise? Can you look that up for me? My nephew's down there. He lives in Frisco, right outside. Because CNN made it sound like Texas may not be here in like a week because of the weather.
Doesn't the Kennedy motorcade go through there soon? Winter storm warning from 6 tonight till noon Sunday.
That's for Dallas?
Heavy accumulations of ice.
Ooh, nasty.
Between a quarter of an inch. Excuse me. A quarter of an inch and a half inch.
See, that's bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Well, my nephew says
and they can't rule out 3/4 of it.
And they don't know how to drive down there in this type of weather.
No, they don't have the machinery.
Yeah.
Well, you can't drive on ice. I mean, nobody knows how to.
But they don't even know how. Like a lot of these places where you get mild snow, what we can hit, they just panic. They're not used to it. So
significant ice accumulations on power lines, tree limbs may cause widespread and long-lasting power outages. Expect power outages. Well, they always have them.
Yeah.
That's in Texas.
Yeah. Dallas, Texas.
What's the temperatures? Because they're dealing with ice because it's probably warmer, obviously, than it is here. It's
right now it's 49.
So obviously the temperature is going to plummet. Obviously.
Yeah, it's going to get down tomorrow morning.
Yeah, what?
To 29.
Okay, yeah, see, that's where you get your ice.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where you get your ice between like 25 and 30. Yeah. We can at least avoid that with this stuff. And do we have any, my last weather question, do we have any serious precip coming in the next 2 or 3 days?
No.
Okay.
No, we got snow,
but nothing. So we might luck out other than just being miserably cold, and you can deal with that.
No, and this is, Iowa, it does get cold sometimes. It's not Armageddon.
I've got my KCJJ hooded sweatshirt on, Captain.
I saw that.
What do you think of that?
Good. Looks good.
I got.
Yeah.
Now I look like the Unabomber, don't I?
Kinda.
Yes. The Unabomber used to wear
Knocked off my
KCJJ.
What's that?
Unabomber wore KCJJ.
I think he did. I think that's how they caught him.
Yeah. Only it said stereo 1560.
But no, that was a nice win for them last night. I mean, they're 8-0. They're 17-2. Jan's 40-13. They had different players step up. I mean, Taylor Stremlow had a nice little stretch there where she made 2 baskets. But
then she had a bad stretch, too.
But Journey Houston was huge.
She was.
What's funny is they put her in. She played those few minutes, and then she didn't play much after that. But she didn't really need to. She had done her part when Ava was out. And Ava, again, even with foul trouble, had 20. But, again, I continue to be amazed at what a good shooter Chit Chat is. All we heard going into this season, well, she's a great distributor, but her shot's a little suspect. God, she's shooting 46%
She's
from 3.
Dead eye, almost.
She's as good a three-point shooter they've had since Caitlin. I know that's only 2 years ago, but she is a really good three-point shooter.
She is.
And she was very impressive last night. She stepped to the line, made those 6 free throws in overtime. And what's interesting, and Jan brought this up in the postgame, Maryland scored that first basket in overtime. So
they did.
I mean, Iowa could have easily melted right then, because that right then made it 26-7 scoring for Maryland since Iowa had led by 17. Yep. And yet they found a way to regroup, and they got it done in overtime. And here they are coming home to play a good Ohio State team, but not the type that was here 3 or 4 years ago at Ohio State. Not that. No, it's not that.
But
good.
We're not either.
No, Iowa's not either, of course. Oh, then Caitlin turned 24 yesterday. Did you guys wish her a happy birthday?
Nope.
On the air? Why not?
Didn't know.
Actually, I have her cell phone number, so
I didn't know she turned 24.
Well, you do now. How do you?
Going to wish me a happy birthday?
Probably not.
Yeah, so
I don't think she will.
Why do I need to wish her?
So you're saying that?
So Caitlin Clark doesn't deserve a happy birthday.
Hey, I'm not getting one.
When's your birthday?
Monday.
This coming Monday?
Yeah.
Well, hers has already been. I mean, we'll see what happens. Maybe she'll reach out.
Yeah, I bet she doesn't.
But hers has already passed, and here you are taking a strong stand saying you're not wishing her
I
happy.
didn't get one last year from her. I won't get one this year from her.
I would take that to the bank. You're right. You're not going to hear from Caitlin Clark.
No, I'm guessing you won't hear from her.
No.
How surprised would you be if all of a sudden she just called you up and wished you a happy birthday?
Well, I think I deserve it.
Here, Caitlin's right here.
What if this was her?
Caitlin?
I think it'd be funny if it was her and then she started just bitching about how bad the show is.
Maybe she's disguising her voice and she always starts.
Maybe
hey,
she's
Tommy.
Maybe she's no. Maybe she's Karn. Maybe Caitlin's really Karn.
Hello.
I just wanted to say happy early birthday to Captain.
There you go.
All right. Thanks, Caitlin.
How old are you going to be? Well, let me guess. You're going to be 76 or 77?
77.
77.
77.
Still a little young.
Sunset Strip.
You're still a little young for president, but it's coming. You know?
Isn't that ridiculous? I can't.
Or one of the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, I mean you're younger than most of the Rolling. You're younger than all the Stones, aren't you? They're in their 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Charlie Watts was the oldest of the Stones, rest his soul, but
I'm closer to their wives' age.
I saw that. Well, Iowa's up to 15 portal. I wrote something yesterday. They got, 4 defensive linemen, 3 defensive backs, 2 punters, 3?
And a partridge.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
I
can't 2 or 3 receivers. It'll be interesting to see this punter competition. You got a guy from right down the street in Simpson College, and another one coming from Australia. I'll give them credit though. They have to replace both their punter and their kicker, and they have a new kicker and 2 new punters coming in.
Yep.
And this is as involved as they've been in the transfer portal as ever, and I've had some people ask if that's a bad. I'm not saying it's a good or bad. It is what it is.
It's a necessity.
It is. It just is what it is. Kirk would love to just have a high school developmental program where they come here and develop, and you don't need the portal. But that's just unrealistic now.
I mean, didn't we lose 26 guys or something?
Well, they had 27
like that?
seniors.
Yeah, I mean,
but they used to lose 27 seniors before the transfer portal, and you replaced them by the. Those days are gone, though.
Yes, they are.
I mean, and I think it's going to continue to cycle and trend this way. I think there's going to be more 15 and 20 portal additions to Iowa each year as opposed to maybe 3 to 7 like the previous years. This is the way it's going, good or bad.
Yeah.
And that's just something Kirk's adjusting to it. They got these guys coming in, and, you know, if over half of these guys turn out to be really good hits, then boom, they're going to be good. And you just don't know. You have to wait and see.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they addressed their needs. They got what they felt they needed to get.
Yeah, they got a defensive back from Ohio State, and I had somebody reach out to me. You realize the reason he's leaving Ohio State is because he will never play? Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. What are we supposed to do? Well, rip him for leaving Ohio State to try to find a better place? Maybe he'll come here and be really good. Ohio State.
And he might.
Ohio State usually has some of the best safeties ever.
And I was just going to say, Ohio State recruited him.
Yeah.
So he must have something going
out
for
of
him.
St. Ignatius, and he probably realizes, guys like Caleb Downs are really good, and Ohio State's going to keep getting guys like Caleb Downs every year, so I need to go somewhere else where I can play.
And welcome.
And there's no guarantee he's going to come in. He's got to compete against all these other. I mean, they've brought enough D-backs into where these guys are going to be competing against each other.
Should be some great challenges.
It'll be interesting to see if any of them can play cornerback. But maybe they feel much better about cornerback. Obviously, they've got Deshaun Lee's back, assuming he stays. And is Godfrey's a cornerback, or is he a safety?
I think he's a
cornerback. So and he came on strong at the end of the year. But most of these guys they've added are safeties.
Yeah.
And obviously, they needed to replace 3 safeties, 2 starters. So it will be interesting to see how all these guys develop.
Yeah. Well,
but it's up to 15 now.
Phil Parker's going to earn his paycheck this year.
And Phil Parker's really good at finding talent where others don't see it. And a lot of these guys, I mean, there was a couple that picked Iowa over Kentucky and Kansas, but most of these guys Iowa got weren't getting their door beaten down by the USCs and they just weren't, the Michigans and all. But that's typical of Iowa. Most of the recruits on Iowa's roster were the same way, and they find a way to make it work. I mean, to a pretty decent level. There's always the cynic out there ready to attack anything you say. 9-4 is not what they aspired for, but it's still a lot better than it could be.
And they're not elite.
No, they're not elite, but nobody's ever really, with any common sense, has ever tried to project Iowa football as being elite. It's a solid, good program.
Yes.
That's how I would describe it. Oh, and Iowa reached out to me. I think we're going to have a men's basketball player on the show Monday.
Ooh, do we know who?
Well, they possibly Cam Manuel, which would be interesting because we could ask him. I didn't realize he has a sister who's a phenom.
Yes, Destiny, I think.
But I guess she's got like a billion scholarship
She
offers.
does.
But she's been here a couple times. Do they have a chance for her?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I did see an Instagram post that after she visited here, Cam posted, "You know what to do next."
And I saw a photo of them together at courtside.
Yes.
So, but I'm not. It's not for sure him, but I appreciate Iowa trying to get, because I know the fans like to hear from. I mean, we've been doing a lot of the Olympic sports stuff, but they also like to hear from the other sports,
for
the
sure.
big sports, and we can never have football players on because
During their practice
during their practice time, and the football players. It's a little different. They don't do during the season. They make them so you get them on Tuesdays, you get them after the games. They make the football players pretty accessible, but they don't do a lot of individual stuff unless it's national, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But no, hopefully we'll have somebody on Monday.
Well, Cam would be great.
Yeah, he is. He's a good guy to talk to, and he's also a key guy. If they're going to keep afloat, stay 500 or better, they need guys like Cam to play big on the front line.
Because we're not that big of a team.
Because that's where I would say they're most suspect.
Yes.
A lot is riding on him and Alvaro. Those guys are really big. I think with the backcourt, you kind of know what you're going to get now, and it's pretty solid. I will say Kill Combs is starting to emerge a little more as a scorer than I thought. He's silently becoming a pretty good player in this offense.
He is, and so is Tate Sage.
Oh, yeah, well, Tate Sage, he's always been unique. 6'7" guard. He's going to be, they just better protect him because there's going to be other schools coming after him from the portal. And that's no secret. They know that. But the way he's playing, you watch schools like Kansas, they're going to come after that guy. But I feel pretty good about Iowa's ability to keep people here. They got a decent thing going. They got a little time off now. Again, they don't play until the 28th.
God, isn't that just
what
weird?
day is the 28th? Today's the 23rd, right?
Today is the 23rd, 4th.
It's next Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah, they still there, but this is good for them though. They all needed a little bit of time to unwind and regroup and what have you, because they did play a lot of games in a short period.
And it's so funny because in the same time period, the women will play 3 top 15 teams.
But then there's also a stretch where the women get 6 or 7 days. That's just usually during the course of this Big Ten type season, you get a stretch where you get almost a week off. I remember the women had one earlier this year where they didn't play for, I think it was 7 days, something like that. And every team gets that. That's just how the schedules work.
We had one of those in December, the 13th through the 20th.
Was that the women?
For the women.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And the 20th through the 28th.
Yeah, that's just kind of how the schedules work. They kind of work with each school, sort of rotating, what have you. And so Thursday's pretty much become women's basketball night, hasn't it? There's not many men's games at all. Like on my TV listing last night, there was not a men's game other than the NBA that was even listed.
Yeah, like last night there was only one Big Ten men's game.
And who was it?
Wisconsin thrashed Penn State 98-71.
Yeah, I wonder who Penn State. There's no way that Mike Rhodes guy survives this.
I wouldn't think so.
There's no way. He can't. I wonder who will get the Penn State. Sooner or later, they're going to hire the right coach. And with that arena, the ability to recruit Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, you get the right coach there, I still think Penn State could be good in basketball. And you guys know, if they started winning, let's say Penn State all of a sudden was like 17-2, that arena would be just rocking. That's all it takes is winning. I know that's easier said than done.
When they had those little sharp-shooting
Joe
guards.
Crispin?
Yes.
They had decent.
Joe and John Crispin.
They were pretty good. They had some other decent teams. But all it would take to fill that arena is for them to start winning. But it's been really hard. The coaching hires just haven't really worked out.
Well, as bad as the men's, they're 9-10. The women are worse.
Oh, the women are
7-13.
Yeah, no. Penn State should never be that bad in any sport.
You wouldn't think so, would you?
But yeah, and Wisconsin's funny is they're hanging around. You watch, he's gonna get that team in the NCAA tournament. They'll be above 500 before it's all said and done. And
which team, Wisconsin?
Wisconsin.
Oh yeah.
What's their record now?
14-5,
No.
6-2 in conference.
Think about it. They're 6-2, and they're not very good.
Okay, and who on your bingo card did you have Nebraska undefeated on top of the Big Ten 8-0 at this point?
Think about it. Nebraska undefeated on top of the Big Ten, and Indiana the national champion undefeated in football. This makes absolutely no sense.
No, it sure
doesn't. But that's the beauty of it too, don't you think?
It is. Yeah,
anything is possible. Anything is possible.
That's as improbable as that game was. Okay, coming back from 17 points, making it into overtime. Those kind of comebacks happen all the time in basketball.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been talking about it much if it would have happened earlier in the game.
No,
and whatever, because it forced it to overtime. I get it, but to me, if you're Jan, you're a little upset about how they closed, but you're happy about the fact you got a win, and you got it that way because the team regrouped in the face of adversity and found a way to win. That to me is a great learning and teaching.
And again, it's been in a place that's been a chamber of horrors for
it
Iowa
has
basketball.
been. Well, she was 85-14 against Big Ten opponents at home going into that game last night. Brenda Fries.
Yeah.
And Iowa now has won 4 of the last 6 against Maryland. Think about that. There was a time when Iowa couldn't beat Maryland.
Yeah, not so long ago.
Yeah, but now they have shifted that. Iowa, I think, is recruiting as good or better players than Maryland now. Ava Hayden continues to emerge. Addie made her first basket, and I thought maybe she was gonna.
That's the only one she made, wasn't it?
Yeah, then she missed a couple others. And then of course I think Taylor became kind of the go-to in that role. It seems like every game Taylor and Addie kind of. Jan's looking to see which one of them is hotter because they both kind of play the same role. And, okay, so Taylor made those 2 baskets. What were you talking about? She made a couple. She sometimes makes questionable passing decisions.
Taylor McCabe?
Taylor Strimlow.
Oh, yes, she did. She came in and made 3 big plays, and then her next stint she made a couple turnovers.
She tries to sometimes be too Caitlin-like. That makes sense.
I think
she does have good vision and anticipation, but sometimes it works against her. And remember, guys, Caitlin used to commit a lot of turnovers.
Oh, a lot.
But she could get away with it because she was Caitlin. She'd drop 40 and maybe have 6 turnovers.
Yeah.
And then Taylor McCabe was huge, making those 3s in the first half, 2 in that run in the second quarter. And what's interesting is after their game against Michigan State, when I left, and I said this the other day, when I left, hour and a half after the game was over, she was still out there in a hard, tough workout with one of the managers shooting 3s because she hadn't been shooting very well.
Yeah.
She made 3 big 3s, but in fairness to her, though, I don't think you can just label her a 3. I mean, she's become a pretty good rebounder.
And a decent defender,
defender. She's become a decent all-around guard now. She's never going to be a facilitator and one to break the defense down with her penetration and what have you, but she doesn't need to be. But she's not just a stationary three-point shooter anymore, which she was for 2 years.
She's gotten better.
She's gotten better. And, and I thought Kylie Feuerbeck's defense yesterday was just lights out.
And it was, and Kylie doesn't she doesn't take too many shots.
No, she doesn't take bad shots. But she takes a few shots because she has to.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, she'll make a 3 and whatever. She keeps them honest. But, man, her on-the-ball defense, her ability to play help defense, her ability to disrupt passing lanes, and it's just that so much of it is effort. But she's also 6 foot with long arms. She's kind of a defensive Caitlin, if that makes sense. I mean, she uses her length to make a lot of plays, and defense can never be. People are like, why does she play? Well, she plays a lot because of defense.
Well, she's kind of a reverse Caitlin.
Yeah. I mean, she's a defensive version of Caitlin.
Yes.
And she plays a lot because defense matters, and Jan feels they have enough scorers around her to make. Because I had people early in the year say, Rodriguez should be playing Feuerbeck's minutes, and I think maybe Rodriguez thought she should have been playing.
I think maybe she did,
and I think that was maybe part of the whole problem. And there were times when Rodriguez was playing Feuerbeck's minutes, but there were also times when if Rodriguez was struggling on offense, she was no good to you because her defense was it was okay.
Yeah.
Whereas you knew with Feuerbeck, every game she's going to play lights out defense, and you need that. You need that, especially in tough conference games.
Well, because and Kylie always gets the opponent's best offensive
and sometimes
player.
It's a point guard, sometimes it's a shooting guard, sometimes it's a small forward. Not a lot of players can do that. She is by far Iowa's best defender. I'll tell you what, though, Journey Houston, it's amazing. She just has a knack for making the right angles, for getting the ball in traffic and whatever. She makes it look easy sometimes, even though it's not. I mean, those layups, she has great anticipation. But it was funny. She came in, scored those 10 points. Okay, my work's done. And then the ovation she received from her teammates going to the bench, that was pretty cool.
No, she provided some critical.
Yeah, because Ava was on the bench.
Yeah.
Ava was on the bench, and I thought it was nice that Ava avoided that 5th foul in overtime. That was impressive.
And people forget that before her injury, Journey Houston was a top 20
She had
player.
climbed to 19, I believe, in the rankings.
Yeah.
Then they but she still stayed at 91. But they used to list her. She is not a guard. She's a small forward.
She is.
She is a small forward, which I hope she needs to work on her perimeter jump shot. That's the one thing and her free throw shooting. She's not confident from 3 yet. Maybe she never will be, but I know they used to list her as a guard. She's not a shooting guard. She's a small forward, and I think she's got 6 foot. She's tall enough with her size and strength. She can play that position. But man, if she could develop her perimeter shot, Ava still needs to develop. I mean, Ava. She's so mechanical.
She needs to make that elbow shot because they're leaving her alone.
She's made a couple, but then that one shot that hit the other side of Ava's so uncomfortable shooting that shot, but she knows she has to take it.
Yep.
You have to take it because the defense is giving it to you.
And she knows she can make it.
Every once in a while. She's still not real good yet at
Hannah doesn't want to take it.
Oh, Hannah does no. And I was hoping this year she would do it, but I mean, Freese was basically saying, Hannah, you can take 2 more dribbles in and shoot from like 8 feet, and we're still not going to. And she just didn't do it.
No.
And yet she still found a way to get 12, 12, and 5. Yeah. You imagine if Hannah had a jump shot?
Oh, my God.
She'd be a star in the WNBA.
No.
I mean, if Hannah could just rise up and just effortlessly make 15-foot jumpers, I mean, sure, her potential, her ceiling would be unlimited.
Good, solid rebounder.
And she's as athletic as anybody. She
sure
plays
is.
hard.
And she's fast.
And she's becoming a better passer. She made some nice feeds to Hayden in the high-low post yesterday. It was impressive. And those things aren't easy. They look easy when you're watching, but they're not.
No, she would be a high draft pick if she was.
Oh, if she was a better offensive player, yeah, she'd be a
real high draft.
Do they call them lottery picks in the WNBA?
Probably.
When you only, how many teams do they have? 15 now. They used to have 13, wasn't it?
I think you're right.
They've added a couple.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it was a nice win for them, and 8-0, 17-2. That's. I'm sure. And then Lisa being in studio was neat, too.
She's fun.
Lisa does a good job. She's really good at that. No, she doesn't overtalk.
I think she only said we once.
Fine. Let her say we. She's a Hawkeye.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Happy birthday, belated first to Caitlin.
Yes.
And happy birthday to come to Steve.
There you go, Captain.
Go.
What do you think?
Can you sound...
Hey, let's
Can you sound like Caitlin?
Happy birthday card, whenever that is.
Can you try to sound like Caitlin and wish Steve happy birthday?
No, I can't do that.
Well, he appreciates it, even though he's not saying anything.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
He appreciates it.
Yeah.
Hey, no problem. Hey, a couple things last night's game. What a game, but gosh, blowing that big lead like that.
Yeah, it happens.
I kind of wonder, especially when the other team throws a press on us, if we shouldn't be switching up on who inbounds the ball.
Well, do you want Hannah Stolke to be taking the free throws? I don't.
No. It needs to be Hannah Stolke. No knock on Hannah, but you don't want her shooting free throws.
So you think she should continue to inbound the ball?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Yes. In that situation, yeah. And no, she's not a great free throw shooter. She would acknowledge that.
No.
And you need to get the ball in the hands of your best free throw shooters. Chit Chat is a really good free throw shooter. I'm pretty confident in Taylor McCabe shooting free throws. Mm-hmm. Even Kylie Fearback's not a bad free throw shooter.
No.
She's pretty good at that. You need to keep the ball in their hands late
your
in
playmakers' hands.
Yeah.
Right. And Hannah did knock down 2 fouls.
She did.
She
did. That was big. She did. You're right.
They're huge. The other thing I was wondering, I was kind of surprised. It seems like, Addie got on a little roll there a while back, and then now suddenly Jan was a little stingy with her playing time. It almost seems like she decided to go with Taylor Strimlow.
She did.
Yeah, exactly.
In the first half last night, I didn't see Addie too much, and you'd think she would have kind of been feeding on that hot streak that Addie was in rather than sit her down again.
Well, I mean, Addie made her first shot and then missed.
A couple.
Missed either 2 or 3 in a row, and one of them
had one bad turnover.
And had a turnover, and then Stremlow came in and made 2 quick baskets.
She did.
And Jan just goes with who's hot at that moment. I think that's what it was. Just like when Addie was hot in the previous 2 games, Stremlow's minutes kind of
that's right.
reduced.
Yeah. It was an interesting ball game. Really interesting
the
way it played out.
It was.
Yep, it was, and a good thing they were able to win.
Oh, this would be a very different discussion today if
fire Jensen. She's only 39 and 14.
17-point lead and they blow it.
I watched a little bit of Ohio State then afterwards last night. It looks like we have a good chance at knocking them off at home Sunday.
Oh yeah.
I would think so.
I've watched Ohio State. And that Cody McMahon, she ended up going to like Mississippi State.
She did. Paycheck. Of
Oh
course.
sure, but you couldn't Ohio State match Mississippi State?
Well, you'd think
maybe they didn't want it.
Maybe they didn't.
Yeah, who knows? But no, I think they. Now, would I be stunned if Ohio State came in here and won? No, of course not.
No,
but no, I think Iowa's going to be favored, and I think it looks like there's a good chance they'll be 9-0.
Yeah, and the home court's been really good to us this year. That would be good for at least 10 points.
Well, I don't
know about 10.
I don't know about that.
but maybe so.
That'd be great.
Hey, you guys have a good weekend.
Okay, you too.
All right, you too, man.
You too.
Take care.
But no, those are some interesting points. But I'm with you though. You don't want your poor, your not as good free throw shooters getting the ball.
No.
In those types, because if they would have been hacking Hannah the whole time to get her onto the line.
And you want to get it to your ball handlers who can dribble out of trouble sometimes.
Chit Chat shot 6. That's not easy to say. Chit Chat shots. She shot 6 free throws in overtime. That was good strategy by Iowa to get her the ball, and she made them. And that's why they ended up winning. Now, Hayden had 2 big baskets in overtime, too.
She did.
They were the only ones who scored.
The only two, yep.
Yeah, they outscored them 12-5 in overtime.
So do you like the T-shirt that says "Shoot that Chit"?
Yeah, I think that's pretty neat.
I do too.
I think that's a neat thing. And I'm hoping she's probably making some money from that.
She is.
She's way better than I thought she was going to be. She's really, she's playing at an all Big Ten level. She really is.
She is. And I will say, Jan early on said that, the person who was really, really surprising was Chit.
Yeah. Well, because we were all led to believe that she was suspect as an offensive player, other than being a distributor. I just assumed she was going to come in and give them great defensive ball pressure with her quickness and be a distributor. And now she's
our most reliable shooter.
Even right now a better 3-point shooter than Taylor McCabe.
Yeah.
I mean, she's shooting 46%. It's really been a neat story, and she handles herself so well. She's a sweet little girl. I mean, you talk to her and you forget. You forget how good she is as a basketball player because she's 5'4". I mean,
I know. See, that's what I go, oh, she's so cute out there. She's hitting baskets.
Well, there's nothing wrong with saying they're cute. I mean, we know what you mean. I mean, she's 5'4", and she's able to play at this level, and she does it with a certain amount of grace. I mean, she is. This was a great addition. Now, again, I'll say the same thing. Protect her. Because they'll be coming from the portal, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Chit, you want to come back down here south here?
I think having Lysandra as her coach.
I think that helps
is going to help.
I think that was part of the reason they were. I'm not saying a package deal, but they were probably close to a package deal, so that will help. But though, that's always going to be a concern every year now when you have players have breakout seasons like this. You don't think some people may come after Ava Hayden?
Sure they will.
I mean, what year is Lauren Betts? Is she a junior or senior?
She's done after this year.
I mean, what's to stop UCLA from saying, hey, Ava, you want to come out here? I don't think Ava would do it. I think Ava is, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying these are things you have to prepare for.
No, was it Ava's parents that moved here?
They moved here. Yes, they moved here because her father basically works from home. Uh-huh. He's in the healthcare business. And but what I'm saying, though, is that's the risk now.
Oh, sure it is.
When you have underclassmen have breakout seasons, other schools are going to move. Man, we need to replace it. We need to find a center, right? That girl at Iowa is really coming on, and hey, she grew up in Oregon. Maybe she'll. I'm not trying to be the Grim Reaper, but those are things. But Iowa knows that, and I guarantee you, Iowa's looking at other places too to add players.
Don't fear the Reaper.
Don't fear the Reaper. You like that song?
Yeah.
More cowbell.
Remember when it? Oh, God, that was funny. Remember the cowbell?
Yes.
I love the Don't Fear the Reaper. Remember when it was in the movie Halloween when they're driving, smoking the joint?
I didn't watch.
You didn't watch Halloween, Suter? Did you?
No.
God, you guys are just miserable. How did you not watch Halloween?
I didn't
it was a classic.
I don't like those slasher movies.
I don't like those kind of movies either.
But this one, I don't really like them either. But like Friday the 13th and all that, I didn't watch. But Halloween, I loved. Well, I had a crush on Jamie Lee Curtis at the time. I was 14 when it came out. But they're
so cool.
They're driving in the car, Jamie Lee Curtis and her friend, who's kind of the wild one, whose father's the chief of police in town there, and they're smoking this joint, and Don't Fear the Reaper's just cranking in the car. They're pounding this joint, and the car cabin's filling up with smoke. Then all of a sudden they drive, and the driver's like, oh, my God, that's my dad, their father, the chief of police who's investigating a break-in, and they pull up on the sidewalk, and they roll down the window, and the chief reaches in and talks to him, doesn't mention anything about the smoke or anything. Like, the smoke's completely gone. It's not discussed, and I always thought that was kind of one of the flaws in the movie, besides the palm trees in the background, too, since it was in Illinois.
I may possibly have seen that movie.
I remember the interview with John.
I saw the excerpt where they're driving and it's the palm tree.
I saw an interview. We saw that and we decided, that's too expensive to cut those out. We just ran with it. There was palm trees in Haddonfield, Illinois, which I got a kick out of.
See, they could.
Of course, nowadays it'd be a piece of cake.
Not then. And I think I read where most of it was filmed, like in Tarzana, California, the movie itself. But, you could see palm trees in the back, and I always wondered about that. It's Halloween, and it's like 90 out. But no, I'm not into slasher movies either, because they're all so. It's the same. Halloween was a little different though, because it was one of the first that did this effect where 1 minute the person's there, like you see the silhouette, the shadow. Then it played with your mind, is what I liked about Halloween. Donald Pleasance.
Well, and we want to play with your mind right now by taking a break.
Oh, God, it's Harty. I didn't realize it was.
All right, we'll be right back.
1-800-800-ROSE. 1-800-800-ROSE, your FTD florist, is the only number you need to know to send flowers anywhere in the country or Canada from anywhere in the country. 1-800-800-ROSE. It's so easy. Just remember one number, 1-800-800-ROSE, your FTD florist. 1-800-800-ROSE. Remember,
don't wait for an emergency to get a backup for your car keys. Unlike the olden days, car keys have gotten extremely complex. Mike's eKeys for Cars can generate the most technically advanced automotive keys that are on the market today. For spares and lost keys, Mike's eKeys for Cars can produce most conventional transponder, high security, and remote head keys. Mike's eKeys for Cars will keep you on the road. Call 319-330-9185 and schedule an appointment today. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 319-330-9185 today.
For a gift that your loved one will treasure for a lifetime, find it at our family-owned jewelry store in Iowa City, Harty and Stocker Jewelers.
We can show you diamond engagement rings, colored stones, fashion jewelry, and watches.
Our jewelers are on site so we can design jewelry for that special person in your life.
We are Harty and Stocker, serving Iowa City and the surrounding area for 3 generations.
Harty and Stocker Jewelers, downtown Iowa City, and HartyandStockerJewelers.com. Ask for Willa, Terry, Tim, or Kate. One of us is always there.
So the holiday season is winding down, and you know what that means. The dreaded chore of taking down the outdoor Christmas lights. The cold, the wind, the tangled cords, the burned out light strands. You can't wait to just shove them into a box and worry about them next year. Wouldn't you rather leave those lights up and customize them for different holidays all year long? Well, now you can with Illumalight's permanent outdoor lighting from Big Dog Tech. Illumalight's provides illumination for every occasion. Holiday lighting, accent lights, security, and of course, lighting for all your favorite sports. The Illumalight's app lets you create your own patterns with color, motion, brightness, and static control over every individual light, or use Big Dog's presets to transform your home or business. The professionally installed track system makes Illumalight's LEDs virtually disappear until you turn them on. Rated at 50,000 hours, you'll enjoy stress-free convenience for years to come. For more information about Illumalight's permanent outdoor lighting, go to BigDogTEK.net or give them a call at 319-395-0800. That's 319-395-0800.
Hi, I'm Jim Street, owner of Streets Maintenance. As a licensed, insured, and bonded master plumber, I specialize in all plumbing repairs, including but not limited to water heater and sump pumps to toilet and faucet repairs and replacements. As an Iowa City native, I know how frustrating it can be when any part of your plumbing system breaks down. That's why I only use trusted brands and quality materials. I offer same-day, next-day service coupled with a fair price. I also offer general services to mobile homes. For more information about my business, I'm online at streetsmaintenance.com and Facebook, or give me a call at 400-4483. 400-4483.
Streets Maintenance. Honest plumbing at a fair price.
Hawkeye fans, you love watching the black and gold. You know Hawkeye black and gold. As a Hawkeye fan, there are no better colors than the Hawkeye black and gold. Hi, I'm Steve Anderson. When you're buying, selling, or refinancing your property, consider the green and white team, Hawkeye Title and Settlement. Give us a call at 351-8600. Hawkeye Title and Settlement, the team you love, the people you trust.
Don't let just anyone take care of your smile. At Diamond Dental, you can expect compassion, expertise, and a personalized care plan to protect your teeth for life. With more than 30 years of combined experience, Dr. Forbes and his staff are prepared to tackle even your toughest dental problems, leaving your smile healthy and sparkling. Diamond Dental offers a full range of general and cosmetic dentistry, as well as dental treatment options for snoring and sleep apnea. It's never too early to start thinking about what's best for your smile. Schedule an appointment today by calling 319-390-3703 or visiting the office at 5815 Consul Street Northeast, Suite D1 in Cedar Rapids. You can also visit DiamondDentalPC.com for more information. Dr. Forbes is a proud sponsor of the Hawkeye Wrestling Club and the Inner Circle. Let the Diamond Dental team provide superior care for your entire family.
This is Leah Pasha, and I've been saying, hit a deer, call Premier for years. And it works. Deer divots and dings do damage, but Premier Auto will do right by you. That's what my dad Nathan's driving at and dreams about. Do yourself a favor. When your car is dinged, be a deer and call Premier. The deer don't like Premier, but you will. Premier Automotive, North Liberty's premier auto body repair shop.
Hit a deer? Call Premier.
Diamond Dream Sports Academy, 20,000 square foot indoor facility, holds 8 batting cages, space for infield work, space for throwing and pitching and all your arm care needs. Offers private instruction, group lessons, camps and clinics, leagues, memberships. Rentals available at Diamond Dreams, is open to the public.
Our top level instructors include former professional, college, and Olympic athletes. Our coaches will help these athletes achieve their full athletic potential, develop a strong work ethic, and a solid base to build. The last thing you want to do is look back and wish you had worked or played harder.
Locally owned and established in 2005, Diamond Dreams is Eastern Iowa's premier training facility. Located at 2905 Stoner Court, North Liberty. Call today and reserve your time. 319-665-2173. 319-665-2173.
When you go to a family restaurant, you want 3 things. 1, a wide selection of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items. 2, you want those selections to be affordable and delicious. And 3, you want to be treated like family. You get all 3 at the Midtown Family Restaurant. Breakfast items available anytime the doors are open. Legendary tenderloins, onion rings, and hot roast beef sandwiches. Daily specials at each location, and no matter if you're coming in solo or with a group of 20, you get the same special family treatment. The Midtown Family Restaurants at Court and Scott Streets and at the Walmart Plaza on Highway 1 West. Follow them on Facebook or at MidtownFamily.com. The family's waiting for you. GT Carr, owner of Supple's Building and Remodeling, has been offering unmatched service and quality for over 25 years. The trained professionals at Supple's Building and Remodeling will install and guarantee the products used in any job, no matter how big or small. They also stand behind their work and offer no-nonsense, exceptional customer service from design to completion and beyond. Whether it's a simple window replacement or a major house addition, you'll have the confidence that Supple's Building and Remodeling is committed to quality. Visit Supples.net or call them today at 319-337-2246.
Hi, this is Tiffany at Senior Benefits. Are you confused with Medicare questions, anything having to do with Medicare? I take care of all Medicare customers, people under 65. I also do life insurance, long-term care, cancer insurance. I'm here to help you navigate any questions that you may be having or frustrations and anxiety that you may have with Medicare or insurance in general. Give me, Tiffany Rao, a call at 319-631-4795.
When someone is kind enough to share their time with us, we better make it worth their while.
They don't want to do people call it the game, right?
Patrick Eads and Terry Adams of Dairy Brothers Ford talk about what here for you means to them.
You don't have to spend a half a day in our dealership to get that good competitive price. We just want to try to deliver that to you up front.
And that makes me feel good, makes me proud.
Because that's what people want. They want a fair, honest deal.
As far as a statement here for you, we want to not just say it, but live it.
Find out what it means to you at Dairy Ford in Iowa City.
You hungry? The Oxyokin Sunday Brunch Buffet offers so many choices of fresh entrees, homemade salads, waffles, omelets made to order, pastries, 3 tiers of desserts, and much more. Such a great value. You can always eat out, but not every place serves an experience. Serve 9 until 2. See you this Sunday. You'll always leave happy at the Oxyokin in the heart of Amana.
The Oxyokin. From the Harty and Stalker Studios in the heart of the Hawkeye Nation, this is the mighty 1630 KCJJ, Iowa City.
Harty and Stalker Jewelers, making memories, making moments.
Meteorologist Rodney Price, a frigid Friday out there for your afternoon. Mostly sunny skies, the high between 0 and 5 below. Wind chills down around 30 to 35 below, with gusty north winds. Tonight, a mostly cloudy sky. Temperatures around 5 below, wind chills to 20 below. A little light snow into Saturday, highs around 5 above. That's the forecast for the mighty 1630 KCJJ. Right now, it's 11 below.
KCJJ weather brought to you by Plum Supply.
Plum Supply, kitchens and baths. Your home never looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think this is the Ukrainian ambassador on CNN. Her name is Olga. I don't know that I could.
Olga Corbett. Remember her?
Sure.
The gymnast?
Loved Olga Corbett.
I don't know that I could date anyone named Olga.
Well.
Okay.
Okay.
Is anyone named Olga asking you to date him?
No.
Okay, so I'm not really sure why that's even.
I don't know the name Olga.
Yeah.
So you're saying that
you can't scream that out passionately.
Oh, it sure is easy.
Oh,
Two
God.
syllables.
Well, it would sound like a horn on an old car.
Now I'm getting kind of ill.
So you're saying that a woman's name
yes.
would
yes.
decide if you date her or not?
Yes.
Not me.
So what about a woman named Kathy, for instance?
Well, he's not. He's not.
All right, what if a 1968 version of Raquel Welch was named Olga? Would you still date her?
I would have no problem dating
I can't do it.
someone named Olga.
I would, especially if they looked like a 1968 version of Raquel Welch. Is that fair to say?
I think that would work.
So, Captain, this is...
I actually think she got better looking. She got older.
Well, she may have, but she was never not... Is she still alive? No, she passed
No,
recently.
she's gone.
No, God, she was... What was that, 2000 BC or whatever? She's wearing that. Yeah, I remember that as a kid.
Pat, get your face off the picture, too.
Well, that was never... What was it, 2000 BC or something like that?
Something like that.
She played like a cave woman, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
If I had to live in a cave, it would sure be a lot nicer if she was in there with me.
Yeah, I'm sure they were all scantily clad, too.
And they all look like Raquel Welch.
Yeah.
You think they all look like Raquel Welch?
I'm sure
they did.
Yeah.
All right, back to the Hawks.
Back to the Hawks.
I saw Iowa baseball tweeted 22 days until the season opener. I think they did that like they're like less than, and it's -13.
I think we're all the way up to -10 now, aren't we?
Oh, it's up to -10.
-11.
What's it supposed to get up to today? -5, isn't it?
-3.
Okay, so this is the worst of our days right here, and we're grinning and we're bearing it, Captain.
Yeah.
We're taking it.
Hey, it's 72 and cloudy in our studio.
I actually think it's a little warm in the studio, to be honest with you.
It might be.
I'm kind of uncomfortable. This thing's tight and not itchy, but tight and cumbersome, and I'm uncomfortable. It's too warm in here.
Well, it should have gone down to... I'll check it.
It feels like it's like 78 in here.
Well, it isn't.
What do you have your... I have my house set at 64. What do you have yours set at?
71.
Wow. Does it ever stop running?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's insulated.
I have mine at 64.
No, ours is... well, it says it's set at 75, but it's not. It's 71. We got the TV... The way we had to position the TV in the living room, it screwed
God,
it
mine
up.
at 75, my house would be a sauna.
Well, so would ours. We couldn't do that. No, I've got to have it a little cool, but the TV screws up the readings on the thermostat.
And gets pretty cold pretty fast.
Wasn't she from the South?
Yes.
The Southeast, where she grew up in. She likes humidity, doesn't she?
Yes.
Imagine liking humidity.
Well.
Humidity is not our friend.
Not my friend.
There he goes.
He's checking.
What's he checking? Oh, the thermostat?
Yeah.
But, let's see. Anything else Hawkeye-wise? The men, of course, are off until next Wednesday. They play USC. Big game.
Yeah.
That big game because, man, you lose that game, then that's just a momentum killer. If they win that game, then they're 5-4, then they're 15-5, and they are well on the right side of the NCAA bubble on that one.
No, that's a big.
And I do think they're going to win that game. I don't. USC they're okay, but they're another kind of. Again, I know I'm a broken record, but the men and women have so many mediocre teams this year.
Well, we have our next 5 games are against teams that we can beat. The men.
Yeah. Well, other than UCLA, Tom. Oh, you're talking about the men. Yeah, and with the men, other than, Michigan State was, I'm trying to think, the men can compete with everybody. And I still say if the men played Michigan State in Iowa City, they'd give them a run.
Well, and we gave Purdue a run, so Purdue in Iowa City, we have a shot.
And Michigan, to me, the men are not the equivalent of UCLA, the women. I don't think the men has a team as good as UCLA is on the women's side, if that makes sense. But
No,
I also think, though,
sense.
the women have UCLA and then everybody else. And then you divide those other 17 teams into groups. And I think Iowa's in that next tier, if that makes sense.
Yes.
But it's clearly UCLA than everybody else.
Yep.
I hate that thermostat because I got to take my phone and turn the light on.
Yeah.
To see what's.
So what was it set at?
72. I put it's normally 71, but it was cool in here.
I will say my house is a little cool down the basement, but nobody's in the basement right now, so I don't care. But if it gets too cool, you just move around a little bit and stay warm.
Yeah, ours is. I got a thermometer out there that also checks with the thermostat, and the thermostat when we moved the TV up there, it screwed up the readings.
Yeah. I handle being cold, a little chilly, better than I do being hot. I
don't like to be hot.
I don't like to be hot.
No, I don't.
I just don't, because you can,
No, I can be cool.
Well, you're always cool. I mean, that's just part of who you are. It's your persona. Your radio's Fonzie.
Hey.
I see him every once in a while on Twitter, Henry Winkler. And then he'll just get freaking ripped by one side. You are a hack. People either love him or hate him on Twitter.
He's got a TV show coming. He's gonna.
And he had a great series with that he did with Bill Hader.
Yeah.
Was it called Barry?
He's going to be a lawyer in a TV show that's coming on next year.
Oh, he'll be good. He's a good actor.
He's good at whatever he does.
He really is.
Yeah.
He played this really oogie guy on the TV show The Practice.
Yeah.
Where he got turned on by women that would squish bugs with their high heels. It was as odd. I have never, but he played it.
Ew.
I know.
Speaking of that, the TLC? They had some show they were promoting, and it was weird addictions by people. One of them was this young kid who eats live bugs. I mean, who wants to watch? They showed him eating like these worms and stuff.
Protein.
And I about hurled when I saw it. I'm like, nope, I won't be watching that. It comes right after 600-pound sisters.
No, I hate stuff like that.
It's the TLC channel that does all those, right?
Yeah.
What does that stand for?
The Learning Channel. It was
what did it used to be?
It was
the Learning Channel.
Yeah, it was an education.
What kind of shows did they have?
Educational.
Now
shows.
it's just one
science and things like that.
Now it's just one weird reality TV thing. Hoarders or eating bugs or pimple popper or
the Disorder Channel.
Yeah, really.
I don't know how you could watch that channel and eat food at the same time as me.
I've never gone to that channel. I've seen the listings and go, Jesus Christ.
And then you see the ratings. You looked up Pimple Popper one time, and it was number one.
Yeah, Pimple
It was number one.
It's disgusting.
Pimple Popper.
It is disgusting. I watched 5 minutes of it one time and literally had to go to the bathroom, and I dry heaved because they showed somebody getting a cyst removed from their shoulder, and it just made me. It was gross. I have a very weak stomach.
Ew.
Very weak.
Why would you even go to anything marked Pimple Popper?
Because I remember looking at the rate. I'm like, what is the fascination with this thing? So I literally lasted like 3 minutes and then hurled. I couldn't have never watched it since.
I literally hurled?
I dry heaved.
Okay.
I will say Pimple Popper's not bad looking. The doctor.
No.
She's actually pretty attractive, and she spends.
Oh, it's a she?
Yeah,
Yes.
and she spends all her days popping pimples and
well,
other.
that might be a good-looking gal will get you a certain amount of ratings, no matter what it is.
Imagine being her husband. How was work today, honey?
Oh, you wouldn't believe this pimple.
Yeah, she just sprays them, blows her cheeks up, and then just pop.
Remember John Belushi and Ella? What am I now?
Yeah.
That was the best. And then after he did it, he raised his eyebrows and
I'm a zit. Get it?
I laughed so hard when I saw that for the first time. But I still say the best scene is when he's reading off all their GPAs, and Dean Warmer credits so-and-so for having the best GPA at like 0.8, and Belushi gives him that little look of good job. God, it made me laugh. What are you looking up?
Nielsen ratings for Pimple Popper.
It was number one the last time but this was years ago. I don't know if it still is. And the Nielsen ratings, they're accurate, right? They're beyond.
Well, they're as accurate as
you can be.
Yeah. Well, they're more accurate now than they've ever been because it used to be people filled out diaries. But now, every time you go to YouTube TV or you go on these cable channels or anything, it registers. It says that, you're a viewer. So they're way more accurate now than they've been.
Well, if we got any listeners out here who know a lot about cell phones, I think I said this the other day. My cell phone updated a couple nights ago, and I've lost my camera. The icon camera's gone. I don't know where it is. I still have some but I lost. I wonder if some of these iCloud warnings I was getting, if a couple of them were legit. But even if you don't have storage, you still part of a cell phone. You have a camera, right? It's just as part of the phone.
Yes.
Mine has disappeared. I can't find it.
Pimple Popper.
And if anyone knows,
last week had 967,000 viewers.
Wow, almost 1 million viewers. But yeah, if anybody knows a lot about cell phones, you can tell me. I'm thinking of going into Verizon after this show to find out if they can help me, because I can't find the icon for my camera. It just disappeared after the phone update.
Have you looked at the apps?
I've looked at everything. And it's probably something simple, and I'm an idiot, but that's why I'm asking now if anyone. I cannot find it. It just.
And you've looked at other parts of your phone.
I've looked all over the place for this thing, and when I called up my when the photos popped up, only 4 photos were there, and I had probably 100, so they've all kind of disappeared since it updated. But that wouldn't have anything to do with iCloud storage. losing the camera.
No, it shouldn't.
So I don't know where the camera is.
The updates continually F up your computer, though. I can
they
tell you that
phone
much.
And computer.
Yes,
the worst
phone
thing
is
that,
a computer.
The worst thing that can ever happen is your computer updating. It's
a disaster.
It really is, and they say they're doing it for the best, but no, I cannot.
They're not. They're not doing it for the best at all.
The updates suck.
Justify a job, and it F's up.
It makes everything worse.
Yeah.
Is there a system restore on phone?
Well, yeah.
Because that's how I fix my computer problems.
Well, if you have you shut the thing off completely?
I've never been able to figure out how to shut this phone off completely. I can turn it off, but it won't go off. Well, let me go to my settings and see. Nope, there's nothing. There's nothing that says any.
Well,
wait, here's camera. Let's see. It just calls this up when I click on camera. Well, I guess we don't need to do this during the show, but I wanted, if anyone's listening, there's probably a simple remedy for this, and I would like to avoid having to go into Verizon because.
Well, so you don't know how to turn your phone off?
It's never really turned off on its own. Now, there's a right button on the right there that will make the screen go black, and but it doesn't turn it off. I don't want to turn it off right now, please, because I'm not sure if I know how to turn it back on.
Well, here's your cameras right here.
Where? Okay, where is it now?
Is it? Did it just move?
Yes.
Yeah, it just moved on your screen.
Okay, but I'm not. Oh, so right.
You can probably drag it back to your.
Okay, but here's my front screen. Okay, not there, not there, not there, not there, not there. Where is it?
Well,
is it?
Well, I can show you how to get to
Well, we'll do it after. Okay, at least it's here. But see, this all happened because of
the... Move it over for them.
Well, I'll try.
This all happened because of the stupid update.
Yeah, I know. It wrecks everything.
So what is the value of doing updates? Why do they do them? What do they...
They say that for security. I don't know. I got, this Samsung wants me to do facial recognition.
Mine does too, and I don't want to.
I'm
not doing that.
And it wants to lock. Well, you don't lock your screen. Well, I don't care. The phone's with me constantly. I don't need. Nobody's stealing it.
No, I'm with you.
I don't need all the locks and all the and the 2-step verification.
Oh, I hate that.
It doesn't stop anything. It doesn't stop it from my freaking Facebook. With the 2 verification, it's been hacked 1 million times. It tells me to do the password. I gave up. It's the same password that I've had, and I'm not even afraid to give the password. So I've made a big duke while Pat was yelling at me. That's the password.
Answer this phone. Please answer this phone.
That's all you ever asked.
Please answer
about
this.
me.
Well, I saw you scurrying there, and I thought you were heading back but you were going to the thermostat.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Well, I thought nature had called because you were moving.
Hello.
It's not easy, is it, Tom?
Just your phone's different than mine is.
Hello.
So you were able to find the icon again?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I can tell you how to shut off your iPhone.
How do I do it?
You hit that button on the right at the same time holding the down volume button on the left.
Oh, okay, okay, all right.
The sidebar shows up, and then you shut it off.
And then how do you turn it back
on by holding the button down on the right again.
Okay, so when I just push the button on the right, it's just taking the screen away, right? It's not shutting it down.
Right, that just puts it in sleep mode.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you. I thought that's what it was. All right.
Have you found that icon anywhere? That
Shooters?
camera icon?
Oh, yeah, I've got the camera icon, but it's not draggable.
You can move it to the front.
No, for some
page.
reason,
That's what you're trying to do.
No, you can't. For some reason, you can't.
If you press a long time on it,
I know how
all
to.
The icons will start shaking.
I know how to move icons, people. Okay, this one is fixed.
So should I take it into Verizon?
Oh, I don't know, but we can probably figure it out.
Because I shouldn't have to go searching for my camera every time I want to use.
It might have on that phone that it's locked, the icons, and then you have to go in the settings and unlock them.
Okay, that could be.
Am I still there?
You're still here.
Yeah.
Okay. What you can do is in the upper right-hand corner, take your finger and drag it down, and in that display there will be a camera.
So that's
that's correct.
You can set your Bluetooth on and off, and your Wi-Fi and everything.
No, that's how I found
Okay,
the
Carl, I got a
icon.
question. My phone updated. Why would it make my camera icon disappear? What's the value of that? Right?
I don't know that one. That camera should be right on your front page every time.
I agree.
Unless you somehow accidentally deleted it.
Maybe I did.
The camera will still work. It's just that you got the icon off of there.
Okay, yeah.
Change the appearance of the icon too. It might look different.
I mean, those photos right there.
It doesn't sound like that's the case.
Well, thank you for
appreciate your input.
You bet.
Appreciate your help.
I hope it helped some.
Yeah.
No, it did. It did.
I wasn't doubting your ability to move. I wanted to say, okay, on my phone, for instance, I've locked the screen so that I don't drag the icons here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that's on iPhones too, but on Androids, if you lock the screen, you can't drag your icons
because I have got
anywhere else.
so many icons, so many apps on my phone, and I don't use 95% of them.
Then we'll take them off.
I mean,
a lot of them you can take off. I take off a lot of them.
Like, there's a lot of games on there that I'm never, ever going to play.
What's crazy, though, Tom, is I still haven't figured out where you have found the icon. I mean, there's my front, right?
Okay, but put your finger up at the top and drag down.
Hello?
Nothing.
Here.
Hey, your icon might have changed. My wife had an update on her iPhone, and the icon for the camera looks different.
That's what I would.
Like an eyeball.
Oh, wait. I think he's onto it. I think that might. Okay, that's it. Okay, and it doesn't have. I think that might be it because I did see that icon.
It looks like a round dot.
Yes. There it is.
That's
right there.
The camera.
Okay, but it doesn't say. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. There it is.
Very helpful.
And it says recently added, which means you must have recently added it. Okay. That's it. Okay. See, caller help, caller participation. Thank you. Stay warm. And that was riveting radio too for about 5-10 minutes.
Sure
What do you say? What'd you think?
People are interested.
People saying, "Why the f do we listen to this?"
They're like, God, I knew that guy.
No, that's one of the few times when our callers come through and are trying to be helpful, and then you just
stomp on them.
Usually, they want to fight with each other.
Yeah, well, that's true.
This was the community coming together to help an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm willing to say that. But it was there. I thought that maybe, but see, the old icon had the word camera underneath, so you saw this one. But I don't know. I just
see the icon on my phone is a camera.
That's what mine was. Now it's a round thing. I mean, it's
mine's a camera. Well, it's this with Androids.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it right there. What would you describe that as?
I don't know.
Would that give you any?
It looks more like a bowling ball than it does a camera.
Would that give you any reason to think that was the camera?
Not
See
at
that?
all.
I mean, that's what I don't understand.
Is it a lens?
I have no idea. But boy, now at least I don't have to go to Verizon. I went there the other day. I don't go to the one out there.
We had to pay.
Well, I went there the other day, and this girl's by herself, and she finally acknowledges me, And she's like, sir, what can I help you? I'm like, I'd just like to pay my bill. And she's like, well, it's going to be a while. I'm here by myself. And she could, there's like 4. I'm like, when you say a while, probably 2-3 hours. And I'm like, okay, see ya. And I just left.
Listen,
wow.
Okay, I've been paying our bill on my Verizon on the app, and I was trying to pay it, and it's sending me
I had trouble.
that your bill is due,
Yeah,
and it's texting me on my number.
I had trouble trying to pay the stuff over the phone. It was just hard.
Well, they won't. They said, we don't recognize your number.
I've had that happen
The
before.
last time. Well, you sent me clicking, it says pay your bill here on the text. I'm clicking it and on my number, and then it says we don't recognize it. And finally I said to Jim, just take him a goddamn check over to the office.
Well, I drove out to the corporate one. I didn't deal with any of those.
No, you
idiots.
can't. You can't pay there.
Well, yeah, you can. Yeah, I've done it before. They just have to do it for you. The corporate one, you just go to the little machine in the back and you can do it on your own. The one down by where you live, they do it for you, but you have to. Yeah, I've done it. I paid there 2 or 3 times.
I didn't know you could.
Yeah, but it involves them, whereas the corporate one, you can just do it on your own. And she was by herself. There was 3 or 4 people waiting, and they were understaffed, and she just said, but 3 hours? I'm like, I'm going to wait 3 hours to pay it. So I left and drove out to the corporate one and was able to get it done out there. But yeah, it's just, I mean, it was just a case of being understaffed. She was there by herself.
God, that's sad.
Well, I think that happens a lot.
Yeah, well, they're never overstaffed.
They're never overstaffed.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, are you talking about the Verizon store in Coralville?
Yeah.
Well, that one has more people than the one by where you live.
Well, I've only seen 1 or 2 people at the one in Iowa City.
Yeah, the one in Coralville, I go out there, there's 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, usually that's pretty
they're
well
out there
staffed.
shucking and jiving and trying to sell you. And
last time I was there, they had 2 people there, and it was a mess.
the one in Coralville?
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I've gone there, they've had at least 3 or 4, but they're always packed. They're always busy. But they do. They have a nice little thing where you can just go back and pay the thing on your own. And I wish the other one did, but you have to go. They have to go through one of their workers, and she didn't have any help.
You can't pay the damn thing on the phone because it's so complicated and it keeps.
And mail's so unreliable. It's not.
So
I got a call yesterday from my furnace. I'm paying on my furnace. They're like, well, this is a couple of days ago. My furnace was due the 17th. They called me on the 20th, and they're like, we still haven't gotten your bill. And I'm like, okay, well, I mailed it on the 6th. Because I looked them, but then they ended up getting it the next day. But it took from the 6th to the 21st for my mail to go to Charlotte, North Carolina. That is what? About 15 days? Yeah. That's 15 days. I'm just going to start paying it over the phone.
Or just drive the check down.
I could have, but no, it's just another one. I pay most of my bills over the phone now. I
do too, except for the I don't do the Verizon.
I don't do Verizon over the phone.
And then Dish, Dish contacts me. They want their payment. It's not due for 19 days. 19 days in advance, they want their payment. Well, screw that.
Why would they want it 19 days in? I don't get that.
Because we got Dish out here. I don't get it either, but that's when I start sending. That's when they start sending me notice that they want the payment.
Wow.
Okay. It's a messed up world out there.
Yeah.
It really is.
Master Jack.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a song. It's
a strange world we live in.
Master Jack by 2 Jacks and a Jill.
All right.
Yeah. Big hit. You weren't into them? I think they did a lot of drugs and died puking.
I don't even recall their name. I've never heard of them.
No, you wouldn't.
This would be before you were born, probably.
Yeah.
What year were you born?
63.
Master Jack would have been about then, wouldn't it? Let me look. Master Jack.
So were they like hard rock or what?
No.
What kind of music were they?
Kind of
bubblegummy.
Well,
like the Archies?
No.
I like the song "Sugar Sugar" by the Archies. I always have. I don't know why. I bet you guys hate it.
It was #1 in South Africa and Canada.
Master Jack?
Yeah, Master Jack.
What year?
67.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was 4 years off.
The track was widely taken as a criticism of pro-apartheid propaganda. Yeah, it originated in South Africa.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. This show, you learned a lot today about.
This has been a very
icons,
a lot of community involvement. We've done a lot on this show.
iPhone icons, Master Jack breakdown.
Looking to see if there's
not to criticize you when you try to do something on a phone.
I've never.
Well, I don't know how to do plenty of things on the phone, but moving icons I can do.
Well, that's why I thought.
I've even done that a few times.
It was locked.
Well,
no, it was just in disguise.
Yeah.
Basically, it was just hidden for some reason, and it doesn't have the word camera underneath it. I still don't understand.
Who knows?
What's this from Jamie? Jalen Rayner, our new quarterback, showed up unannounced at my office this morning to introduce himself to me. What an impressive young man. Can't wait to see him leading our football program this year. Lots of excitement in the football building. That was Iowa State AD Jamie Pollard. That he's so different. I mean, I don't think Beth Getz or Gary Barta would ever tweet something like that. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Pollard he plays the social media game. I'm not saying he's different. I mean, now there's been times where I think he's tweeted stuff that's probably beneath an AD.
Yeah.
You know, where he tries to sometimes get under people's skin, but he is Jalen Rayner. I can't remember where they got him from. I mean,
well, did you like him putting the billboard up in Cedar Rapids?
As an Iowa fan, I'd say no, but if you're an Iowa State fan, you love it.
Yes, you'll sure.
And if it was the other way around, you'd love it if Iowa put something up in Ames. You know, Pollard likes to. I think he sort of likes to instigate a little bit. Don't you think?
I'd say so.
And you know, in this day and age, I'll give him credit. He's done a pretty good job over there for the most part. I mean, I
would agree.
Matt Campbell was a good hire.
Obviously,
Otzelberger was a good hire. No, he's made some good hires over there. It'll be interesting who they get when Fenley finally retires. I mean, Fenley. I haven't heard anything, but obviously it's probably sooner than later.
I would think so.
And that's a good program. I mean, I know they're struggling right now, but they've got a lot to like over there as far as they got one of the best fan bases. I mean, if you were to rank the fan bases, Iowa and Iowa State, to me, would be up in the top 10 right now.
And, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Iowa wasn't there prior to Megan and Caitlin, but this last 8-9 years, Iowa has really climbed to another level. And they've always been in the top 25, even when they were drawn 4 to 6.
Because, boy, you see some of these other Big Ten teams, they are freaking empty.
The arenas are empty. And not just Big Ten. I've seen some SEC games where it'll be like Mississippi playing LSU, and you'll look and there's hardly anyone there.
I mean, like last night at the Maryland, it was so empty, you know, you could hear the announcer, and it sounded...
Well, you could hear sneakers.
Like he was in a cave.
You could hear the screeching of sneakers on the court, too. That's when you know it was just dead in there.
Yeah.
Now, when they made the comeback, it got exciting, but not much. I mean, I think that helped Iowa, too. Had that been 15,000, 16,000 fans, that maybe would have been a little harder to come back after you let that lead blow, but there wasn't a lot of distraction there in that arena, it didn't seem like.
No.
I'm actually surprised Brenda Fries has stayed there that long. I thought maybe she might. But I guess Maryland has got everything you want. But I guess when you see somebody living in the Midwest and growing up there, you think maybe something may get them back. But maybe she's been out there for so long. But they're not as good as they have been. They're kind of trending downward under her a little bit, wouldn't you say now?
Indeed.
Yeah, because they won the national title, but that was 22, 23 years ago. And they're still a good program, but they're 5-4 in the Big Ten right now. Mm-hmm. But these last 3 or 4 years, they've come back down to earth a little bit.
Now, the injuries really hurt them this year.
Yes, they really did. Yeah, those are 2 key starters that are out, and that would make them better, but it still wouldn't make them elite.
No, I would say not.
But it's Schmeichel and Bree McDaniel, right? They're the 2 players that are out.
And both good players.
And McDaniel had at least one really good game against Iowa one time. I remember she came off the bench and she had a really good game. Yeah, no, that does not help them at all. But no, it'll be interesting to see how long she stays there. I mean, because she's younger than me.
Hasn't she been there over 20 years?
Oh God, yeah, she's been there since. Remember, she was at Minnesota for 1 year.
Yep.
And then she left for Maryland because she knew that Maryland was a sleeping giant that needed to be rewoken, because Maryland's been good before in basketball prior to her. So, but no, right now they seem to be kind of trending in the wrong direction a little bit.
It's always interesting. Gary Williams, correct. His signature.
I liked. Remember
that's
when
pretty cool.
He was a good coach. Remember
there.
He would have done really well had he stayed at Ohio State.
Yes, he would have.
I remember when he left for Maryland, because I think that was his alma mater, and God, to think, though, he won a national title with Maryland like 24 years ago.
So did he replace Lefty? Was it Lefty?
No, Lefty was replaced by Bob Wade, the high school coach.
Oh, that's right.
And that was a disaster.
That's right.
That turned out to be a disaster. Yeah, God, to think Lefty, I mean, the Lynn Bias death is what led to Lefty's demise.
Yep.
And to think that this June will be the 40-year anniversary of Lynn Bias's death.
Crazy.
He died on June 19th, 1986. Am I right? Isn't that 40 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, 40 years since Lynn Bias died. I remember where I was when I heard it. He was my grade. That was my senior.
So where were you?
I was at work at my family's wholesale florist company that they used to have, and I remember it coming over the radio, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me!"
Yeah,
I was a huge fan of Lynn Bias. He was going to be so good in the NBA.
He sure would have been. He would have been a superstar.
Yeah. Oh, he was a can't miss superstar. He was going to be sort of a forward version of Michael Jordan. I'm not saying he was going to win 6 NBA, but he was really good, and that was a very sad story. And to think his younger brother got shot and killed a couple years later, just a tragic story, family story. I feel so bad for the family. Now his was avoidable. He
What is his heart just exploded?
Yeah,
basically?
he basically was doing uncut pure cocaine, and his body couldn't take it. Just a really sad story. And that was back in '86 when cocaine was everywhere. Remember, there were a couple of NFL players died right about that time, too, of cocaine intoxication. Yeah, but God, to think this June will be 40 years. Now I'm sad again, Captain. Say something to lift us up. We found my phone app. I got my camera back again. Yeah, I could take a picture of you right now if I wanted to. Everything's good again.
Everything's fine. What the hell?
And it's bitter cold out there, but I'm not seeing much wind. And what's that piercing through the window here? Is that the sun?
It is.
Yeah. Psychologically, I'm winning over Mother Nature right now. I'll watch my tires burst when I'm driving on the road, and I'll freeze to death.
Oh, they'll all be down. The light on the dash will be, you need to fill your tires.
I'm just glad we don't have to worry about any ice.
I don't do that.
Yeah,
when it gets this cold and stuff,
I stay inside.
It's ridiculous to fill the tires.
I'm going to the store right after this. I'm going to load up for a couple, and then I'm not going to go outside. What's the point in really going outside over the next 2 days?
I went yesterday and got 3 sandwiches, one for supper last night, one for lunch, and one for supper tonight.
There you go.
I'm not going anywhere.
What were those things you and Captain were talking about, like peanut butter sandwiches at the store that are
Uncrustables.
Those are good.
That's what I have.
Oh my God, they're delicious.
That's what I had for breakfast this morning.
So do you
Uncrustables.
post them?
No. You let them thaw. They stay in your freezer. You take them out. They thaw for about 20
So it's
minutes.
better than just making your own peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Well,
for some reason.
Yeah.
Because they ain't cheap. I looked at the box. It's like $6.99.
No, they're not cheap, but the thing is, with me, anyway, I'd be the only one eating peanut butter and jelly, so I'd have to have bread. The bread would go stale.
No, I'm the same way. I throw bread away all the time.
Yeah.
I throw it away all the time.
Yeah, it goes stale or it gets mold, and so this is the best solution.
I may have to try it sometime.
I do like peanut butter.
I will say that if back in my pot smoking days 40 years ago, 50 years ago, I would have
you couldn't
killed
have moved an icon.
I would have killed for an Uncrustable.
He wouldn't have been able to move an icon.
You're above smoking pot now, though, right? You don't need that.
It's
in
just
your life. You've moved on.
I've moved on.
He's moved on, Captain. He doesn't need cannabis to.
No. And I don't need
show him the way.
nicotine anymore.
Doesn't need nicotine.
No.
Alcohol?
Alcohol, bring it on.
There you go.
That should be the way we wrap this up.
God, it is 10th. And again, I don't know for sure yet, but I think we are going to have an Iowa men's player on around 9:30 on Monday, which will be.
Tommy, have you had an Uncrustable?
No.
They're really good,
I
man.
don't mind having crust on bread.
I'm telling you, it's a treat.
It is.
I got breaking news.
Yeah.
The top-ranked University of Iowa women's wrestling team is unable to make the trip to Albany, New York for this weekend's Journeyman College Duels due to travel complications. We are disappointed that we won't be able to compete in Albany this weekend, said head coach Clarissa Chun. The Journeyman is a great event, and we were looking forward to completely destroying every opponent out there and ripping their will to live out. No, I'm kidding. I'm embellishing now. She said the Journeyman is a great event, and we were looking forward to the opportunity to compete. Unfortunately, plain mechanical issues and forecasted weather make travel impossible. Which, yeah, I mean,
it's going to be really bad out there. They made the right
decision. New York's getting it worse than us, right?
Oh, yeah.
The
whole East Coast.
And also to like North Carolina and Maryland, all those.
Florida's going to see some snow.
I saw that.
That's good. That they.
Did I see where Atlanta is going to get down to like 6 degrees?
Yeah.
In Atlanta? Think about that.
Wow. Bonnie Reynolds is going nuts.
Did she see this coming?
Yes, she did.
She did?
Yeah, this morning. She
said,
I just looked
read
at
the weather report.
Wouldn't that have been funny, though, if Head Clarissa had, she said, we look forward to ripping the will of these people to want to live. We look forward to destroying
ripping their lungs
out and making them maybe want to consider not doing this sport anymore. But she did not say that. She was. Now, I will say they've got there's 2 teams, McKendree and North Central, that are at their level. North Central already beat them this year.
Was it North Central that beat them?
Yeah, I believe it was North Central. So the Nationals are going to be interesting. It's going to be a 3-team race, but that's better than. Remember that last year
makes it more interesting.
Last year they had more competition. 2 years ago it was ridiculous. So no, there is getting to be more competition. But I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of sports stuff canceled over the next 24 to 48 hours. And it'll be interesting to see if all these Big Ten games.
There's a lot of flights that are being canceled. So yeah.
Yeah, because of the ice.
Thousands on it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so like Ohio State coming here on Sunday, I don't think that's going to be a problem because it looks like both states may be out of the worst part of it, right?
Yeah.
Flying from Ohio to Iowa looks like it's going to be possible.
Oh, I don't think they'll be.
And if you're flying out of Iowa and heading west, because I know somebody who's heading to Los Angeles for a few days of vacation, they fly out today. My guess is that flight will be fine too. So, but yeah, everybody stay safe out there and. You and I are back tomorrow, right?
We are. We are back tomorrow. Captain Steve has the day off.
Johnny Carson will not be in tomorrow.
Steve's got the weekends off.
You're no longer a weekend warrior.
Yeah. For now.
Yeah, you'll enjoy having back-to-back days off. You don't get many of those.
Yeah.
All righty. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks to the callers for their incredible knowledge.
No, I appreciate that. I really do.
That was great. And Tommy Lang and Captain Steve are next with the police reports. Hawkfanatic.com. Check it out. It's free.
KCJJ Weather.